Hey, it's been a little bit. I'm sorry for that. Look, okay, a lot of things happen, you know. I said during the last one, which was what, 5 or 6 months ago, that we were going to sit down and get them all done. Did that happen? No. Am I sorry about that? Yes. Okay. A lot of stuff came up mixed with not having any time, then having time and just being lazy, to then having time and not knowing how I want to structure this due to lack of confidence in myself to actually sit down here and provide you guys with good understanding analysis and like kind of just like theorizing as to things that are coming and will happen for the remainder of the series. And then a lot of it kind of just went to my head and overwhelmed me to a point that I was like, not wanting to even sit down and watch it. I got to be honest. That's kind of where I was at, and I basically worked myself to a point that I did not want to watch this anymore because I just felt like there was nothing that I could provide that would be useful or insightful in any sort of way, and people would really take an enjoyment out of that. Which basically turned me not wanting to sit down and do that in single episode format, and then turned into me telling myself I'm going to sit here and watch every single episode, and then me finding constant excuses for I don't have enough time to sit here for 2 to 3 hours to do that. That's kind of basically what happened. So where we kind of ended up is basically what I said. I don't have enough confidence in myself for what I like to do. And what I like to do is watch each episode, break down the things that happen within the episode, as it helps me kind of understand the things a little bit more. So I talk myself through it, but then I can also theorize and understand and remember and pick up on a lot more things that are to come forward for another point. And then everybody's kind of satisfied with that. And then we have a nice little discussion about things as we're kind of going along. And then everything's all good. The problem with that is, like I said, it's been about 5 to 6 months here. 5 months since I recorded the last episode, 6 months since I recorded the one before that. It makes it, and like what, like 8 since I started the series. So it makes it hard for me to sit here and just tell you guys like, hey, we're gonna do that exact thing, because what happens is I'll go into the edit and I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, I don't think I knew what the hell I was talking about. And then I'll just be kind of not really happy with the way that things turned out in the video, and I'll be disappointed in myself mainly, and then I just won't want to post it. So to avoid that, and because we have to get a move on things and I have to stop being lazy and I need to sit down and start recording more things because we need to start growing things, and plus there's plenty of other things I still want to watch and get to. So as a result, a lot of people may be happy, but some of you may not be so happy, depending on the type of things that you like and if you actually enjoy the discussions and everything that come along with the episodes. We're going to sit here and we're going to finish the rest of the series. We're going to watch episodes 19 through 24. I might watch 25 here. I don't think so, but I might, because I think 24 will be fine for me to stop at. And then we'll figure out what we'll do from there. I'll talk about that at the end, but that's what we're gonna probably do here. And then I'm not going to stop in between, and we're not going to talk about it unless I really feel like I need to stop and discuss some things that are on the mind. But usually we'll just do that as like intros and outros and stuff for playing. And we're just going to go from there, and we're going to watch it. And I'm not going to remember a lot of things, so be patient with me. I'm going to probably forget a bunch of things that just ended up happening over how many episodes and what we're kind of retracing and going back and doing. I'm probably going to misunderstand or misremember everything that's going actually on and not actually be correct with anything that I may say throughout this. So sorry for that. Also, if I don't pick up on things that a lot of people probably should, it's because it's been so long. So once again, sorry for that. But would you rather me not watch it, or would you rather me watch it and be a little bit, confused with things because I took so long off? You can make that own decision, and you don't have to watch if you would rather me just not watch it. But I would like to finish because we are all the way at the end, and I think it is absolutely fantastic so far. So we need to kind of get a move on things here, and I think that's kind of it. We'll talk about things at the end, mainly overall thoughts on the series, maybe the batch of episodes that we watch, but probably just overall thoughts about how I'm feeling. And then I'll probably apologize a couple more times about taking so long to get through it. And then we'll discuss about possible futures and what we're going to decide to do. And you guys can leave some feedback, but also I'm probably just going to do the things that I want to do. But you guys can also leave some feedback about what's to come in the way that I'm going to be looking looking at things going on from that point. Sound good? Hopefully it does. I'll leave timestamps in the description if you want to go and skip to a certain episode or a certain moment or whatever, and I'll have all that stuff down below. Or if you just want to hear about my overall thoughts and stuff on the series, that stuff will be at the end. And that's kind of all I got. If you like it all, like and subscribe. Do not to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. You probably don't have to. Leave any likes about this for this episode or this series. Check out the other videos at some other point. Leave any comments about things you want me to watch after this. I don't know if I'm gonna take any of them, but because I have some other ideas, but they could be useful for future reference, and maybe you guys can sway me. But let's get going with episodes 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 of Steins Gate. I believe we're on Moyaka. I think that's where we left off. We had one to retrace through, but we have 6 episodes, so that doesn't make any sense. We have to uncover a lot about her still. It's looking like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. I still got it. I couldn't tell if she actually jumped. I hope she didn't. That could cause a lot of problems. Ugh. I was in like broken state because of how much he's going through now. He's like, dude, I'm at the back end. I can't. This is the home stretch, you know? No. Can't let them out of his sight. It's not easy. This is the home stretch. Yeah.
何度目だお前にこうやって
And then you have to explain over and over, huh?
聞いてほしいことがある
At a certain point, you have to go insane.
マユリが明日
おそらく死ぬ
She's got 99% chance.
マユリのその時を見届ける
そんな
この世界線での正確なデッドラインを知っておきたいんだ、その上でもう一度タイムリープして他に手はない。携帯の機種変をやめさせたんだ。今回はあいつの携帯から送らないと。
岡部はその人を
That's why we see the scene at the beginning where her holding it.
ゴミマには私がついていく。
お前
うまくいけばマユリのそうなる前になんとかなるかも。
分かってるのか。もし萌香を見つけられなかったらその時は
すぐに連絡する。それから
Yep, you're not alone, brother. You're not alone.
私に相談して。
It's the same thing throughout all the times.
お前は今までも
忘れないで。あなたはどの世界線にいても一人じゃない。
Yep.
私がいる。
I love the idea too, and I always forget about it, but just like the masking that he kind of does with being his other persona in a way, allowing him to drop that and actually be so real in a way to everybody else that's kind of around him. It's such a good thing. And it allows them to see when he's being serious and not in a way. I can't just give it to you. Yeah, some stuff happened. Oh, shit. But the phone.
了解。ご遺体は千代田第三病院に運ばれている。身寄りが誰もいないみたいでね。
そんな。
待ってたんだよ。
I feel like it's a lot of information for this guy to be giving out.
君、大丈夫か?
Absolutely not. Everything was going so smooth. He tortured himself for like 3 episodes in a row to get to this point.
仲間に殺された。マユリを殺す前に。でも。
And now everything's entirely different.
理由なんてどうでもいい。このままじゃ、マユリが。タイムリープ。萌香が死ぬ前にタイムリープして。
And now we add more issues, huh? but he had it all tracked out one by one, and now we're at the point that it's all tangled again.
もしもし
He knows, yeah.
デッドラインは19時52分すまなかった
God.
ああ、岡部、これ食べちゃったの？ここ見なさいよ。ちゃんと書いてあるでしょ、マキセって。ちょっと聞いてるの？忘れないで。あなたは一人じゃない。
Oh, that was a cute face.
そうだったな
She's not even gonna be here. There's gotta be some fuck shit going on, dude. I can feel it. I mean, not that it already hasn't, but it's gonna be like she's dead already. And then what do you do? Damn, girl, you living like this? The FB again. I remember that. What are you gonna do, bro? I'm actually nervous what his approach is here. No way he just talks to her, right? Freaking it.
岡部だ聞こえないのかおい許さない俺
Yeah. I mean... Brother!
携帯は
奪い取った D メールの設定を頼む
できてる。何の音？
Just go, just go, just go!
ブラウン管工房42型を手に
Aww. It's insane how peaceful in a way and content everyone felt by the back end of theirs. And then we get to this and it's so chaotic and different. But it's not gonna end how you want it to, but it's like... What goes wrong?
なんだ何も起こらない
Why?
送ったの？
送ったちゃんと作動したのか
放電現象は起こった。どうしたの？
リーディングシュタイナーが発動しないリーディングシュタイナーが発動しない
Why?
文章じゃ桐生萌香の行動は変えられないってこと？
じゃあどうす
I
れば
guess, but what do you...
地平なんかしてなかったんだ
どういうこと？ちゃんと確認したんでしょ？
よく
あ
機体の機種変更したけど変えない方が良かったって自分に伝えたい。
直前に別のメールを打って送ったんだ
そんな
Fuck.
ってこと？
How are you gonna get her to open up, dude? Bro. I'm holding you, I don't even have it. Bro, this ain't gonna look good when the police walk in.
じゃあったく最近のカップルとき
It's one way to close her mouth, eh?
返してくれる？
Tell us the message.
D メールを送ったことを覚えているか
何？
2週間前奇妙なメールを受け取ったはずだ未来の自分からどうした言えないのか
She has a reason for not, which I have zero idea.
ラウンダーに関係することか図星か答えろメールの内容は
Look how crazed he looks.
携帯を返してほしくないのか
裏切れない。
誰を FB ってやつか
Who?
指示は FB から来る。
Explain, explain, explain.
FB は
Yeah, but explain.
私のすべて
We know that.
そいつがお前たちの指揮官か。
She doesn't open up past the bare minimum ever.
忠誠心じゃないか。だがな、その FB とやらはお前のことなんかどうでもいいらしい。お前はこのまま
Give your whole life to something for that to not.
連絡がないんだろう。お前は裏切られたんだ。
I mean, look at how crazy it's making you. She's buying herself into the idea of something. Can you explain what FB is, please?
FB は私を助けてくれた。
お前は利用されたんだ。なんで俺にそんなことが言えるかわかるか。
FB はお母さんみたいな人。どんな仕事ですか？
俺は一種のタイムマシンを持っている。未来から来たメールが証拠だ。
私にもできますか？私を必要としてくれた。働いたことありません。特にも何もありません。
4日後、お前はこの部屋で自殺する。 FB からの連絡を待ったまま一人孤独にここで死ぬんだ。
嘘。
本当だ。もう FB から連絡なんて来やしない。捨てられたんだよ、お前は。
嘘。
いつから返事が来ていない？え？ずっと待ち続けだろ。おかしいとは思わないか？お前は死ぬんだ、ここで。この薄暗い空っぽの部屋で。
Brother.
マユリを殺したお前はここで一人で捨てられて裏切られてゴミクズみたいに。悪かった。
Can't just apologize after that. I'm sorry, that was a little harsh, like.
FB ってのは女なのか？多分
Don't even know.
たことない。
Giving your life to someone you don't even know.
会えばきっと幻滅させる。
その様子じゃ電話もしたことないか。よくそんな奴の言いなりに。
居場所をくれた。私。
居場所？
A place that you feel belong.
バカだ。お前は
IBN5100 を盗み出したのは
萌えかだ。
今どこにあるの？
Just
そ
like
れ以上は何も。
passed out.
予定通り D メールを取り消す。
7月31日の午前11時頃ね。起動した。
Okay.
今度こそ。
Often. Again.
なぜだ？
どう？
ダメだ。
過去の桐生萌香が D メールを信じなかったのか。念のため初めの D メールに従ったのか。
あいつの携帯から
She needs to get a message from, yeah. Yeah.
あいつって。
But how do you do that?
俺は FB を探す。何か居場所に心当たりは？あっても話すわけないか。
さっき言ってた。私が誰かを殺したって。
Yeah.
未来のこと。
ああ。
And
FB
yourself.
の命令ならやるんだろう。
やる。きっと。
利用されていると分かってもか？
Yep.
俺は世界に抗う。マユリを
Bro.
必ず救ってみせる。
From you. You know how hard it is to come face to face with somebody. Oh. I was gonna say, how come face to face with somebody who killed somebody that close and important to you, and then have as much restraint as he was able to have.
IBN5100。
There were times throughout it I couldn't tell if I didn't know what was going on or if I was just like too absorbed and stressed. Oh God. Hell of a moment. We'll say that though. Let's give it a moment.
萌えかが白状した。まだ回収されていないようだ。
で、
決まってるだろ。
Gotta break that thing
落
open.
ち着いてよく思い
It's
出
the
して
crowbar.
何をだ。
今までのこと、何度 D メールを取り消しても IBN5100 は手に入らなかった。多分元の世界線に戻らない限り無理なんだと思う。そしてそのためには順番通りにやるしかない。
But we needed to do it in order. How are we gonna get to FB? How are we gonna find FB?
すぐ目の前にあるっていうのに。
It's within our
手が
reach.
かりは掴んだ。桐生萌香は FB っていう人の命令なら
What if FB is somebody we know?
その人がラウンダーの指揮官なんでしょ。だったら
That would be crazy.
IBN5100 を見張っていれば接触できるかも。
That would make a lot of sense. Did not think of it. Yo.
何しに来た。
Sorry.
私も FB に会いたい。
This is your
会いたくないん
chance.
じゃなかったのか。
Yeah, but
幻滅させると
if you're gonna erase it anyways.
確かめたい。本当のこと
お前と一緒に行動すると思ったのか。
Everything you fucking did. Are you kidding me? I hope so.
まあ話が通じないやつではないか。
はあ、
どうしたの？
You're working with her?
桐生萌香と一緒にいる。どうしてそうなるの。だってその人
She's the one responsible for all this.
どうしたの。
Stresses her out.
なんだか最近
Yeah.
全然オカリンとお話ししてないような気がするな。
I mean, he's trying to create a world where you can. But he can't really tell you that.
花江ちゃん。ルットゥル
Hmm.
助手のお姉ちゃんもルットゥル
岡部に家賃5000円アップって伝えといてくれ。
あ、はい。
そういやあの野郎今日は見なかったな。体でも壊したか。バカは
In a way.
って言うけどな。
お父さん早くしないとタイムサービス終わっちゃうよ。
よし行くかね。
バイバイおね。
Still salsa, bro, but we'll let that pass for now. That's a lengthy one.
M4 の判断は正しかったと思っているわ。正直な話、M4 ほどひたむきに頑張ってくれる人はいないわね。
Who's M4?
M4?
FB がつけてくれたコードネーム。
Oh.
FB と私しか知らない秘密の。
You said they don't care.
あなたは確かに人付き合いが苦手かもしれないわね M4。 でもそれはあなたの個性とも言えるんじゃないかしら。
おふくろさんか。
That member, that person that makes you feel like you belong, makes you feel like you have something. Ugh. Pay attention. Is that our box?
間違いない。
Oh,
IBN の5100。
who does the dude? Or is he just transporting it?
か、FB か。
違う。FB は
Do you know that, or are you assuming that? Okay, I think we know that, but it looks like we're transporting. Perfect. Beautiful way of doing that. Okay. So he's connected. All this is looping back. Okay, we're on to something. I wish you didn't wear that fucking coat, bro. Stand out. Oh, no. Just grab onto the back. Let's try again. Oh, brother.
後で説明する。
Yeah.
ミスター。
I said I was Sasa, bro. And the B made sense. Too pixelated. We're at the airport.
フランス行きの飛行機。セレンがある国か。
Oh.
FB らしき女は現れなかった。 直接当たってみるしかない。
当たってみるって。
Mr. Braun. Who else would we
俺た
talk
ちがよ
to?
く知っている人間にだ。
Yeah. Who are you working with, dude?
おう、どうした朝っぱらから。もう上がれや。で、
Either suspicion of not knowing who that was or why she was
値
here.
上げした分の家賃6000円払いに来た。
Now it's, whoa. Adding some money, buddy. Come on.
おめえ1000円増えてるじゃないですかって。
That's what I said.
突っ込むところだろ。
FB という
Does the name
人物につい
FB
て
mean something?
ご存知ですね。俺たちは全部見ていたんです。ここから IBN5100 が運ばれるのも。あなたをどうこうする気はない。俺たちはただ FB に会いたいんです。教えてください。一体どこにいるんですか？
裏切ったようだな、M4。
コードネーム FB と私しか知らない秘密の。
まさか。
どういうこと？
I mean,
フェルディナント・ブラウンって知ってるか？
not the first
ブランカを
name.
発明したノーベル物理学賞。
さすがだな。その頭文字は
FB.
B。じゃあ、あなたが。
そうなの。
Oh,
依存の次は現実逃避か。
what the fuck is your...
全部俺が書いた。なんで女言葉かって？お前を騙すためさ。
Be easier for you to side
お
if I
前
do
だけじゃな
that.
いぜ。他の奴らにもそいつが求めている人物像でメールを送ってやるんだ。もっともお前みたいな奴が一番だ。
Right. What's reasons for exposing the things going on here?
IBN5100 を手に入れた時点でそいつは用済みさ。だから捨てた。
Okay.
ダイレクトメールでメンバーは集めんだよ。そういう奴らは扱いやすい。
Right.
用が済めば始末もしやすい。
Because there's no actual
居場
connection
所が
there.
ねえような奴らだ
And you can cut them up, yeah.
あなたがセル
And they're looking for a place, so it's easy to stop that too.
鈴葉は橋田鈴さんはそんなことをさせるためにあなたの世話をしたんじゃない。
お前、なんで鈴さんのことを知ってる？
Brother.
鈴さんには関係ね
I would beg to differ.
え。お前たちに何がわかる？マンホールの中で寝たことあるか？まだガキだった。コンクリが冷たくてな、骨に染み上がる。
Okay, so you can't relate to me. You don't know the things I've done or been through or what I've... Okay, sure, but...
上がるんだよ。
What...
ネ
Okay.
ズミが死体と間違えてかじりとへ行き着いた先でこの手を汚すことになったとしても、そうやって糸を登って気がついたら操り人形だ。
Gotcha. So you fall... Gotcha.
やることなんかできね
Right.
え。糸から逃れた人形は
Peace. You either fall in line or you get killed. And you have one option. And he made the decision to fall in line. There's a reason we came out here. Oh, that's awesome. Transitioning back to that.
裏切り者には死ってやつだ。
Yep.
まあ、任務を完了しても消されるが。犬って言ったな。犬なんてもんじゃねえ。家畜さ俺たちは。逃げようと思ったこともあった。
But they'll find you.
こんな俺にも大事なものができた。
And you don't want to put them at risk either.
そいつを巻き込みたくねえって。
Your
だ
entire
がよ
life.
失敗は許されねえ。逃げようとすれば家族も
Yep. That's...
俺も失敗した。だがナエは何も知らね
And that's his goal is...
え。俺さえ死ねば
Brothers. Ugh. How am I gonna get through 4 more? I'm stressed. And before it was all a scheme and he doesn't have any of it. Where the fuck does that put us? Are we on this plot that we think that we are? So we have it? Wow. Well fucking done, brother.
コミマに行くって言ってたじゃない。
セルのデータベースにあるそのデータを消すしかないんだ。
マユシが死ぬとか、アマネシが未来人で僕の娘とか、もし全部妄想だったらオカリンラノベ作家になれると思う。
そうだったら嬉しいが。
マキセシ信じる？けど10分もしないうちに始められる。
頼む。
Something's gonna go so wrong here and I have no idea.
最初の D メールか。それってあれでしょ？私が刺されてたとかなんとかっていう。
これまでの D メールをすべて取り消し、世界線を元に。
Right. What has got you?
セルンが支配するディストピアが生まれない世界線。マユリが死なない世界線。そして、その世界線で。
Curse who does. So.
マキセクリスマ。
But gotcha. I think I'm with her on this, where I've been under the impression, for whatever the reason is, we go through, we correct things, we get to that moment, and then we know what to do. But the problem is we don't know what to do once we get to that moment. We're still at that point where, regardless, when we get to that otherworld line, or we get back to the original, we still don't know what to do. And we still have to worry about saving her at that point. Ugh. Keep moving.
中止だ。
コミマ、今日が最終日だっけ？
クリスちゃんも来る？可愛いコスプレの子とかいっぱいいるよ。
別に興味とかないし。
Stop lying to yourself. Aw.
外日差し強いから。
Be careful, buddy.
マユリ。8月17日。
What a shot.
D メールを消すたびにマユリの死は1日ずつずれていった。探していたのは見つかったのか？
もう少しで売り切れちゃうところだったよ。ダル君の分も確保したし、あ、オカリンの好きそうなロボットアニメの本もあったよ。行ってみる？
いや、俺はいい。
どうして？せっかく来たのに。
少し考えたいことがある。
I just want to see fun times with the two of them. And instead, we're here and he's completely stressed out and she's just trying to live life and be the sweetest.
考え事というのは、この会場に潜んでいる機関の資格のことだ。奴らを何とかして出し抜かねばならんのだ。下手に動くと感づかれる可能性がある。
はあ？どうして私が橋田に協力しなきゃいけないの？ノート？サークル一覧？ないわよ、そんなの。ラック？2段目。あ、2段目はダメ。ああ。リアルに訴えるぞ。いい加減説明しろ。一体何があった？
マユリが今日死ぬ。
聞いたわ。前に。だからクラッキングが必要なんでしょ。岡部が最初に送った D メールを消せ。
ダメだ。クラッキングはなしだ。クラッキングをしないで マイリを助ける方法を考える。
どうして？
Gotta tell her, dude.
説明して。じゃないと方法を考えられない。
You gotta trust the other people around you, dude.
勘がないんでしょ。隠してる場合じゃない、岡部。
マイリはまた
We haven't thought of a thing.
逃げても結局
I guess you can let it happen and then
かりん
think again, but figure out how far you have to push it. Once again, but it's like
今日はなんでついてきてくれたの？
want to
結局
spend time
どこ
with
もあんま
you.
り見ないままだったし、見たいものとかあったらもうちょっと案内してあげられたのにな。マユシーね、オカリンより詳しいことってほとんどないから。今日はね、ありがとう。オカリンとコミマ行くの初めてだから、マユシーは嬉しかったよ。
コスプレして恥ずかしがっているところを見てやろうかと思ったのだが、来ていなくて残念だった。
そうだね、来てたら絶対人気出るのにな。
だろうな。
そしてルカ君はいろんなブログに画像をアップされまくってワールドワイドなスーパースターになるのです。それを見せてくれるともっと嬉しいかも。
考えておこう。
本当？
その代わりマユリもコスプレして参加するのだぞ。そうだな。だとしたらルカ子にクリスティーナも呼ぼう。そして二人がコスプレするようにマユリが説得するのだ。それができたら真打ちとして
Be sure to never
こ
come.
の狂気のメッドサイエンティストフォー・イン・キョーマが。
あれ？マユシーの懐中止まっちゃってる。おかしいな。さっき
Once again.
やだ、もうやだ。ここまで来たのにどうしてまだ。
オカリン。
ここでじっとしていろ。自分の手で。
What are you gonna do?
俺がここで跳ねられれば、命を投げ出せば何かが変わるはずだ。
Brother. Brother. No.
オカリン。やっと役に立った。マユシーはオカリンの役に立てたよ。
No. But yes, thank you. Ugh.
マユリ。
Go again. I love keeping the music like this.
じゃあクラッキング始めるよ。
岡部？
Talk, brother. Talk. Same problem that happened before. You're not gonna get through it if you just play it out on your own here.
いつもの独善的な態度はどこへ行ったのよ。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
独善的でなんかいられるか。狂気のマッドサイエンティストオーイン・キョーマ。そんなの全部妄想だ。設定だ。気づかなかったのか。
初対面で気づいたの？まさかまたタイムリープしてきたの？何があった？
みんなの思いを犠牲にしてやっとたどり着いた。
Yep.
それがこんな結末なのかよ。
どういうこと？
It's all this for what?
どうして。
ねえ岡部、あんたあの時泣いてたんだよ。
7月28日
From the beginning.
俺はマユリと中橋博士の会見に出かけた。そこで俺は何者かに刺され倒れているマキセ・クリスを発見。ベータ世界線からアルファ世界線に移動することになった研究。セールに捕らえられたそのメールを消しベータ世界線に戻るということ。つまりその世界に戻るということ。ベータ世界線に戻れば、あの D メールを消せばお前が死ぬ。マユリか。どうした？
ダラ から聞いたんだ。オカリンなんか変だったって。
別に何もない。誰の勘違いだ。
でもごめんね。まゆしコミマに夢中でオカリンのこと見てあげられなかった
Wow.
ね。そういうね、オカリンの話
Thank
とっても
you.
面白かった
We
な。
appreciate that. But
あのね、まゆしのこと重荷に感じたら言ってね。じゃあとりあえず切るね。
oh my god. Lads, I'm beyond stressed. I love how long it feels like we've been dropping all the music and kind of letting all this just sit in the state that it's in.
夢の中でね、いつもまゆしはひどい目に遭うの。ピストルでパーンって撃たれたり、車の事故に巻き込まれたり、
Yep.
電車にひかれたり、
Wow.
まるで本当のことみたいで、すっごく怖くて痛くて悲しくて、 誰か助けてって一生懸命声出すんだけど出せなくて、
Next thing you know, it's like I'm starting over again.
その夢の最後にはいつもオカリンが助けに来てくれるの。まゆしはオカリンありがとうって言うんだけど、その声もオカリンには聞こえなくって、 まゆしのこと抱きしめてとっても悲しそうな顔をして、絶対泣かないんだけど一生懸命我慢してるのがわかるの。
Yeah.
だからまゆしもごめんねって言うんだけど、声はやっぱり届かなくて目が覚め、たまには思い出すんだ。最初にまゆしがラボに押しかけた頃のこと。春先なのに珍しく雪が降ってて、学校が終わってラボに行くとね、オカリンはいないの。 でね、お部屋の片付けしたりしてるうちにオカリンが来てね、おかえりって言うと、ただいまとは言わなくて、ご苦労って答えて、優しい時間が流れてて、
Time passed so
まゆ
slowly.
しは本当に人質みたいだなって。
何かいいことでもあったのか？
いいことはなかったけど、あったよ。
そうか、幻想を見たのだな。機関の幹部イリュージョンコンダクターからの攻撃の可能性がある。
オカリンとお話しする時間ちょっと減っちゃった。前はオカリンの顔を見れば何考えてるか分かったんだけど、
Let's reach the
最近は
point.
分からなくなっちゃって。
Nobody can.
ただ
I mean,
なんかとっても辛そうで、
Yeah.
苦しそうで、いつも
and it's that feeling of really wanting to help that person, but there's nothing that you can do almost.
オカリンの重荷にはなりたくないのにな。
Right.
ばあちゃん、いつまでもこのままじゃいられないよね。
このままでいい。
That's what he wants.
俺は常に把握しているのだ。だからお前は俺の手から逃れられん。絶対にだ。話せる時が来たら全てを話す。
Just not now.
帰るぞ。
でもその
分かってる。ウーパのガチャガチャやっていくんだろ。
前に
Where it all began. Such cool shots for this. Sorry if I didn't say much during that one. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I might take a break. I'm gonna relax. They got me stressed to like a whole different level right now. My brain is like hurting.
こんなところで寝ていると熱中症になるぞ。
あんただってラボの屋上で寝っ転がってた。
Yeah, so why can't I do this?
それ
What you got for us? Think of anything? Probably not.
岡部、
なんだ？わかった。雨だぞ。
Ruined my time. I was just trying to be so peaceful upstairs. Lay on the roof.
ってびしょ濡れじゃないの。
ちゃんと声はかけた。聞いていなかったのはクリスティーナの。
But you're staring.
この変態。
別に見ようと思って見たわけではないぞ。貴様がそんな透きやすい服を着ているのが。
あんたが変態だってこと忘れてたわ。
お前の貧相なヌードなど見るに値するとでも。
それ以上言ったらあんたの大脳新皮質をポン酢漬けにしてやるから。
どういう脅しだ。
近づかないで。
お前を探している時どこかに引っ掛けたか。
ドジか。
俺の属性はマッドス。
I'm bound to get a few scratches here or there.
ちょうどソーイングセットがあるから縫ってあげる。
ソーイングセット。
これでも相対的に見れば家庭的な方なのよ。ほら脱いで。
It's like, what a loser.
先に言っておくけど、この暗さだから出来については期待しないこと。あと、
Here come the excuses. Preface it with the excuse.
ピンク。確率は3分の1。
ピンクが出ないよう祈ろう。お前が泊まっているホテル。
ホテル行ったの？
お前のせいだぞ。メールの返信はよこさない。電話にも出ない。
I mean, after what you just told her, how, you know.
ラボの主である俺の仕事だからな。
マッドサイエンティストの貧相なヌードなど興味ないのだからな。
That laugh. No.
刺された場所。
どうしてそれを。
やっぱり夢にしては痛さや絶望感があまりにリアルだった。私の中にもね。
I mean, we've been seeing that for how many episodes now with things starting to blend through.
まるで幻みたいな記憶。
Right.
刺された時のことだけじゃない。岡部のこともぼんやりと覚えてる。
The things you say and the things that happen and the things that have changed and
一人で傷つきながらも前に進もうとしているの。決して元の世界には戻せないのに、それでも必死に抗って真由里の名前を必死で叫んで涙を流してひたむきに助けようとしている岡部がいるの。
all the fractures,
その顔を
right?
見るたびに私は思うの。岡部に
She's about to say some shit she shouldn't.
誰かが誰かをここまで大切に思えるのか。
In the ED. After we just got all the... Yeah.
岡部に協力したい。岡部の手助けをしたいと思った。
But at what cost for you, right?
真由里を助けて。
And just let me be? Nope. He's not gonna go for it.
真由里を助けるべきなのよ。あんたが一番よくわかってるでしょ。選択肢は一つしかない。
お前を見捨てろっていうのか。
他に方法がある。今度ばかりはどうしようもない。
I mean,
ベータ
I
世
got
界線
nothing
に
for you either, dude.
方法はないの。
The thing is, we won't accept, if they do, I'd honestly be shocked.
俺は認めない。
Yeah.
諦めない。
I'd honestly be shocked if we get to a world where they come to terms with thinking that's okay to abandon her.
ゾンビ殺しにして生きていくなんて。
Or we would make the choice of one or another.
俺は
逃げたって苦しくなるだけよ。
うるさい。
何度タイムリープしたって 1% の壁は越えられない。
やってみなきゃわからないだろう。
真由里が死ぬところを見るだけなのよ。何回も。そんなの岡部が壊れちゃう。
壊れなど。
But it will destroy him more to see him lose so many. Numb to it at this point.
何回も何回も何回も何回も。もうそんなもので心が壊れたりしない。何度繰り返そうが同じ。
Settle down, brother.
自分が何言ってるか分かってる。真由里が苦しんで死んでいくのよ。そんなものなわけないじゃない。それで岡部の心が動かないんだとしたら、岡部の心は壊れている。
In a way, it has.
本当に壊れちゃうよ。
I find it hard to believe you get through this whole thing and Brez fine, you know?
マユリが何度も死んでいるのに俺は驚かなくなっていた。いつの間にか
Yep.
心が麻痺してた。
And that's what happens with us as viewers watching this.
リープせずに待っていたことすらあった。マユリが死ぬのに俺の心はいつからか動かなくなって。
And just treating it like it's an experiment in a way, right?
やり直せばいいってどこかでそう思ってて。
As long as I finish it in the end, that's all that matters, right? Without like a care in the world for the people who are living within that lines and the things that are happening.
本当に岡部が壊れてしまう。マユリを見殺しになんかしたら絶対に後悔する。マユリを助けようっていう思いだけで岡部と私はここまで来た。ここでやめたら一生後悔し続ける。
でもマユリを助けたらお前は
戻るだけよ。 T メルが送られなかった最初の世界線にそれが私のためであり岡部のためでもある。
Wow.
この20日間何度も衝突した。
A lot.
互いに憎まれ口を叩き合った。相談し合ったりました。追い詰められた俺が助けを求めたのはクリスだった。俺の話を黙って聞き信じてくれたのはクリスだった。彼女の語る理論にしびれて彼女の言葉を胸に刻み込んで彼女の動きを目で追っていた。単なる仲間じゃない。
Oh.
俺にとってマキセ・クリスは俺はお前を助けられない。すまない。
ありがとう。私のためにそこまで苦しんでくれて。
なんでお前なんだって。どうしてお前なんだって。
岡部がベータ世界線に行った瞬間、この世界から岡部という存在が消えるだけかもしれない。
Maybe.
別の岡部という存在に変わるのかもしれない。
そんなの意味がない。
But yeah.
あらゆる時、あらゆる場所に自分がいる。誰かを
Sounds
愛
like
する強い気持ちが、何かを信じる強い感情が、何かを伝えたいという強い思いが時を超えつながって今の自分があるのだとしたら、それは素晴らしいこと。岡部が忘れなければ私はそこにいる。
お前のことは
Yeah.
絶対に忘れない。誰よりも大切な人のことを忘れたりしない。
それって
事実だ。
そんなこと、なんだ急に。
俺はお前
Wow.
が好きだ。お前はどうなんだ。
言いますと？
聞いておきたいんだ。お前は俺のことをどう思ってる。
The way.
知りたいのか。顔は目を閉じろ。
I'm waiting to be interrupted. The music's building so much. Wow. Fuck. And they send you like this just to be like, alright, we're gonna leave you. You know. Ah.
別にしたくてしたわけじゃないから。ただファーストキスのような強烈な行為とともに海馬に記憶されたエピソードは忘却されにくいのよ。だから
残念だったな。俺はこれがファーストキスではない。
生意気な童貞のくせに。
うるさい処女。
Twilight little girl.
アンチックなものではなかったかな。
No.
とにかく
You're
今のは
just
印象として
strangling a woman.
もう一度だ。絶対に忘れたくない。
Yeah, let's imprint a lot of memories here.
それならしょうがない。
That's cute.
キスだけだぞ。
Right.
時間があっという間に流れていく。今だけはアインシュタインに文句を言いたい。
This feels like such an excellent build to what's gonna come.
無意識によって長くなったり短くなったりする。
Again, all the shit you've gone through, right?
でもロマンチックでとても切ないものだね。
I gotta be honest, I never expected this to even get to this point.
マユリとダルは本当にいいのか。
みんなに見送られると辛くなるから。 岡部だけなら何のためらいもなく日本を立てる。
Another invention?
バージョン 2.6 アップデートしてやる。
2x6
ややこしいわね。でもまあ受け取っておく。お返し。
Nice throw. Too far, but nice throw. Aw.
どこに投げている？
ちゃんと受け取れ。
ったく。
Wow. She's gone. Damn, how did she get out of there so quick? Nowhere to hide.
岡部、これからきっと岡部は辛い思いをする。
Hmm.
私のことを誰も覚えていない世界でただ一人私を覚えているなんて。仲間を何より大事にする岡部には辛いことだと思う。街を歩くその一瞬、いつか誰かとキスした時、いつもじゃなくてもいい、
Hmm.
100回に1回でもいい、
Let's think
私
of
を
it.
思い出してほしい。
Yeah.
そこに私はいるから。1% の壁の向こうに私は必ずいるから。
大丈夫だ。これより
Deep breaths,
オペレ
brother.
ーションベルダンで最終フェーズを開始する。勝利の時は来た。あらゆる陰謀に屈せず己の信念を貫き、我々はついにラグナロックを戦い抜いたのだ。この勝利のために我が手足となって戦ってくれた
As we
仲
grab
間た
the
ちに感謝を。
shoulder.
犠牲となった全ての思いに感謝を。訪れるのは俺が望んだ世界であり、
Is the decision I have chosen to make. Decision we'll be left with.
再構築される。
Can you do it though?
すまない。
Uh-oh.
私も
クリス、
私も岡部のことが。
Of course. And we'll see you next time.
マユリ、ラボメンナンバー004は誰だ？
004?
We don't have one.
004の人はいないよ。
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the beginning.
今ここにラグナロックの勝敗は決した。この俺、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法王院教魔は機関及びセルンのあらゆる攻撃に対し軸を操ることで完全に勝利したのだ。世界の支配構造はリセットされ、混沌の未来が待つやろう。これこそが
Brother,
シュタインズゲートの選択。
その口を続けなくてもいいんだよ。
I feel for him so much right
大
now.
丈夫だから。オカリンはオカリンのために泣いてもいいんだよ。
Wow.
法王院教魔が死んだように電話レンジもまた死ぬべきなのだ。
I'm waiting for him to drop something on us here.
やり直しが効かないことだから、これでいいんだ。そうだよな、クリス。
The last 2 episodes have been absolutely fucking masterful with the way that they are paced, just directed, and just the performances from everybody involved. There's so much. And the thing is, too, you get left here thinking, like, what's left, right? But, like, you know what's left. It's just... Okay. Hold on, I'm happy I didn't skip this. Hold on.
はい。誰？ 父さん何オカリンオカリン、謎の女が変わるってさ。
誰だ？
お願い、今すぐラジカン屋上に来て。
あ？
What the fuck are you coming from?
2036年間
Oh, thank you for answering.
天音鈴葉。
鈴葉？ちょっと待って。鈴葉がなんでここにいるんだ？
Oh no, what did you find
私の言うことを
out?
信じて第三次世界大戦を防ぐために。
The machine.
変形とかしたりして。
マシンだ。
マジ？
断る。
Yeah, we finally got to a place, and look,
俺
we
はアルファ世界線
Yeah.
ここへ来た。この3週間、何度も何度も世界線を変え、
tortured myself beyond then.
たどり着いたんだ。その全てを無駄にするなんて、そんなことはできない。
クリスさん、
Just a reset
世界大戦を回避するのに必要なことが
is to keep her
2010
alive.
7月28日に亡くなったマキセ・クリスを助けることだと言ったら、
Now we gotta do it.
私が受けたミッションは一つ。マキセ・クリスを救い、アトラクタフィールドの
How
監視を
far
受け
we've
ない
come.
唯一の世界線、シュタインズゲートを目指せ。
Open the fucking gates.
シュタインズゲート？
この計画を立てたのは未来のおじさんと父さん。
You
全ては
figured
推
it
測
out.
でしかない。素晴らしい未来が待っているという未知の可能性にかける。もしおじさんが私と一緒に行ってくれるなら。
We got a chance. If you're with us, we got a shot, brother. And the thing is, like, it would look like on the outside, oh, this makes perfect sense. Just easily go and do this. Like, it's not some extremely fucking difficult decision for him to make here.
大切な人なら頑張るべきじゃないかな。
Yeah,
第三
but
次世界
mentally, the things that he's gonna have to go through to push himself to this point is crazy.
未来の57億人には興味はない。ただ、
I care about one person right here in 2010, right?
ありがとう。すぐ乗って。
2人乗れるのか？
もちろん
Everyone can.
私の父さんが作った最高傑作なんだから。
これがタイムマシン。
Fuck me, bro. What are we about to
1975年と
go
2000年に
into?
立ち寄ってきたけど、状態は良好。
Alright,
もっ
you
とも
made the
そろ
stops.
そろ燃料がやばいけどね。
待て、過去から未来にも行けるのか？
お、当たり前じゃん。タイムマシンなんだから。
そうか。あの時とは世界線が違うから。
Mm-hmm. You'd believe so, at least. I wonder if them two continue to work on this all the way through, like, until that World War III time, just for the purpose of possibly going and resetting and coming back and doing this. I mean, they say it's to prevent the World War III, but at the same time, who knows? Also, she goes, protect yourself from the G's. Like, we aren't just gonna be fucking doing some shit like this.
綺麗でしょ。
A return.
待て。
What is the plan?
逆流して。
Just protect?
だらしないな。急いで。
Okay, that scared me. All
こ
right.
の時間にいる自分との接触は避けて。
Yeah, there could be a lot of problems. He's still here.
おじさんは彼女を守って。
おじさんはやめろ。
Yeah, yeah, please.
7月28日。
メタルだよ。メタルウーパー。
レアなのか？
Awesome to see it from all these angles.
ここまで来れば。クリス。
どうして私の名前
クリスが。
Brother.
どこかでお会いしましたっけ？
クリス。
聞いてます。
You're the only one, dude.
質問に答えてください。待って待ちなさい。
Remember when she got mad about him and told him that they ran into each other? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I remember that.
殺害した者が誰なのか原因を特定しないと結局死へと収束する可能性が高い。
That's right, we gotta figure out who did it too, huh?
別の場所で刺されてここに。
That could be the case, but there was no real trail, I would say, so... Brother, go, go. Just hide in the corner. What if they're in here with you?
読んでいるのは
What if she stabbed herself?
タイムマシン。だからクリスが世界線を変える鍵に。
Who the fuck are you?
これを読んでほしいの、パパ。
パパ
What?
仲間じゃ博士。
パパの意見を聞かせてほしいの。もしそれ
And he wanted to claim
学会を追放されたパパのリベンジに。
追放されたのではない。私の方が嫌気がさして見切りをつけたのだ。
Wow.
パパさえ良ければそれを共同署名で発表してもいい
Yeah,
と
we
思ってるの。
both, right, yeah.
きっかけはパパが。
バカなことを言うな。帰れ。この論文は私の名前で。
That's a fucking crazy statement to make there.
盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だと思ってたのだ。
Yeah, you're about to be surprised with what he's about to resort to. Oh, the screwdriver.
盗むなどと。
Or said stealing.
優秀なのだ。娘が親より優秀でいい道理などない。
Brother.
お前さえいなければ私は優秀でいられたのだ。お前さえいなければ。示し合わせて私の会見を台無しにし
You
よう。
gotta get out of here, too. Because your other version's gonna come and see where the body was supposed to be, right? When he heard all this noise.
守るんだクリスを。
私をバカにするな。
He said, get the fuck on the ground, old man.
この霊。 私に指図するな。貴様に何がわかる。私の気持ちが私の
Bro. It doesn't fucking... Okay. It's...
お前さえいなければ。やめろ。
What?
クリス。
バカどもがお前らにはふさわしい末路だ。
What the fuck?
ごめんなさい。巻き込んじゃって。
どうして。
父親だから。パパに認められたくて。
Yeah, I get that. Wait.
怖いよ。私死にたくない。死にたくない。死に。戻ってきた。
What do we do? What is it?
オカリンその血。
大丈夫。これはおじさんの血じゃないから。
What the fuck do you do?
俺がクリスを殺した。俺がクリスを殺した。
おめる。
開けて。でもいいから。
Was this part of the fucking plan?
テレビを見ろ。
中鉢博士を乗せた飛行機は貨物室に火災を起こしながらもかろうじて亡命先のロシアに着陸した模様です。
それにしても助かったよ。これは金属探知機にかかったおかげで論文が焼けずに済んだのだ。
The metal Lupo.
ほら見て、ここにマユシーの名前書いてあるもん。大国間で熾烈なタイムマシン開発競争が始まる。
So her hatred for Kurisu comes all through the paper in which that she initially wrote.
だね。そして 世界大戦に発展する。57億人の命がかかってるの。マキセ・クリスを救って、どうしてたった1回の失敗で。
1回。
いや、
俺が何回何十回失敗したと思ってる。俺には分かってるんだ。この時間の輪がどれだけ不条理にできているか。
it's taking fucking years off a brother's life.
だよ。
Wow.
オカリーは途中で諦める人じゃないよ。マユシーは知ってるもん。オカリーは絶対諦める人じゃない。だから諦めちゃダメだよ。7月28日にムービーメールが来ていたはず。
7月。
It was never meant to work on the first try, was it?
マキセ・クリスの救出に一度失敗した今なら。
どういうことだ。
騙してごめん。一度失敗するのは
Yeah.
計画のうちだったんだ。
初めましてだな。15年前の俺。
What the fuck?
このメールを開いているということはクリスを救うことに失敗したということだな。条件は2つ。中鉢博士がロシアに持ち込んだタイムマシンに関する論文をこの世から葬り去ること。
Okay.
もう一つはマキセ・クリス
what a
を救う
visual.
ことだ。クリスを救うことは可能だ。方法が間違っているだけなのだ。
Tell
よ
us.
く聞け。
Tell us.
確定した過去を変えてはいけない。最初のお前自身が見たことをなかったことにしてはならない。なかったことにすれば過去改変が起こり全てが失われる。お前がアルファ世界線で経験したことを思い出せ。
Uh-huh.
わずか3週間だったがお前にはマキセ・クリスと過ごした記憶があるはずだ。3週間の世界線漂流を無駄にしてはならない。なかったことにしてはいけない。いくつもの世界線を旅してきたからこそクリスを助けたいと思うお前はそこに
It's because of that makes wow.
捧げた俺がここにいる。お前
Don't
が
let that go to waste, brother.
俺たちがクリスを助けたいと願ったからこそ到達できた場所なんだ。だから騙せお前自身を。クリスが死んだという過去を変えずに彼女を救え。生きているクリスを過去の自分に死んだと観測させろ。そうすれば過去改変は起きない。そうか。
I don't. I don't think I get it.
お前ならわかるはずだ。
But
ちなみにタイムマシンの形式は C204 型。頭文字が何を意味するか言うまでもないな。
what do you say? IDC something?
回線をシュタインズゲートと名付けたのも俺だ。なぜその名なのかもお前ならわかるはずだ。特に意味はない。
Sounded cool.
健闘を祈る。エル・プサイ。
Fucking beautiful. Yes, you are. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Like, wow. That is how you set up a fucking finale to come. Fucking beautiful, dude. Oh.
確定した過去を変えずに結果を変えるのだ。
See, when he talks about that and like the deception and all that, I gotta be honest, I'm not all there. I don't get what he means still.
だから父さんって。
いいから早く。
But I'm gonna trust
やっ
him
ぱりあと一応
and we're just gonna see what happens.
もし変えることができなければ私はここで生きていくことになる。 ずっと後悔したまま。
Yeah. There's between having to and wanting to.
何をバカなことを言っている。
おじさん、
おじさんではない。
Stop calling me that.
我が名は法王院。
Literally like the same
狂
age.
気のマッドサイエンティストにして世界の支配構造を破壊する男。失敗などありえん。オペレーションスクルドを実行に移す。時は来たれ。
Beautiful transition too.
ここら辺に置いてあったはずなのだが。
I like how they're flashing the the episode title in there. What was that? The Thinking Man.
サイリウムセイバー、そんなもん何するん？
重要なのはこの先端に仕掛けられている血のり。
そんなのあったんだ。なるほど。それをマキセ・クリスの血に見せるわけだね。
Gotcha. So we build a fake.
クリスさんってここに座ってなかった？オカリンと
マユリ。
ダル君といつも一生懸命話してて、マユシーはよくわからん。
But you'd just be happy because there's everyone here, yeah?
とクリスさんはよく
Yup.
喧嘩するんだけど、きっととっても仲良くて。
まゆし何言っとる？
Maybe even more than
マ
that.
キセクリスって天才科学者だお。こんなラボに来るはずないって。
この子にもリーディングシュタイナーが？
いや、そんな力はない。でもどこかで覚えてるんだ。
Yep. Just as all of them do remember a little of something. Yep.
このどこかでクリスはマユリを助けるために全力を尽くしてくれた。マユリが、いや、俺たちが今ここに立っているのはクリスのおかげなんだ。
Mm-hmm.
ねえオカリン、クリスさんのこと
Love.
クリスティーナは俺の助手であり、大切な仲間であり、そして特別な存在だ。
そっか。
それにあいつが俺に惚れ。
I would never say that, but she is.
絶対助けなきゃ。
Mm-hmm.
きっと帰ってきて、
Settle down, brother. Settle
クリ
down.
スさんを連れて。
当たり前だ。
あの、アマネシ、僕の娘っていうのが本当だとすると、僕の嫁は。
それは秘密に
Yeah,
して
yeah,
おく。
let's not say
ま
that.
たか。
I never did find out. I wonder if we'll ever find out. It might be better to never find out.
まずはここだ。
My
因
thought
果
was
関係はわから
staying.
ない。だが、ここで俺がメタルウーパーを出してしまえば、あの封筒に金属が紛れ込む可能性は
Mm.
低くなる。やはり。
It should be the first one because nobody else is going after it this whole time, right? Especially if you do it right before them.
残ってないのにマユシーは100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
甘ったれるなマユリ。
Oh, what is she gonna get now?
馴染みであっても金は貸さん。
へえ。
レアなのか？
レアじゃないけどね。
She's happy regardless.
よし。
Okay, step one.
すみません。
Next, our interaction.
クリス。
どうして私の名前を？
This version of
どこ
himself.
かでお会いしましたっけ？
クリス。
聞いてます。
All this continues. Time machine.
お前を
The declaration.
助ける。
Run, bro, run.
待ちなさい。
And now,
自分で自分を演じることになるとはな。
never thought I'd have to be me.
マユリの落としたウーパーをクリスが拾っていたのか。
Aww.
だがウーパーが金属でなくなった以上、中鉢の封筒は放っておいても
Mm,
飛行機の事
mm.
故で焼けるはず。中鉢を追い払い隙を見てクリスを気絶させれば。
Okay, so we're gonna push it to that point. I thought that we were gonna make like a fake version of her.
血のりが固まってる。
Oh, what?
そうか。長い間血のり部分は使わずにいたから空気に触れて凝固し。
何の用？
Uh-oh. Think quick, brother. What the fuck do you do?
何かあるはずだ。何か。考えろ。
Sweat? Spit?
中鉢を追い払うのは難しい
Something
こと
with
じ
like
ゃない。
liquid?
毒も盗むなだと。
そうだ。
やめろ！誰だ貴様は。
混沌を望み、世界の支配構造を破壊する者。そして、お前の野望を打ち砕く者。我が名は。
The face.
今日だ。
Beautiful.
何をわけのわからない子。
断る。どうした。そのナイフは何のために持っているんだ。
What were your intentions? What were you planning?
この神に等しい力を持つ俺に恐れをなしたか。
I don't like how he's twitching like that.
ふざけるな。
さあどうした。貴様はその程度の男なのか。実の娘の有能さを喜べないなど。貴様にはこの俺を殺すことはできない。絶対に絶対にな。
He did it. Oh, I guess we made our blood, right? Okay. We can play this though, right? Just gotta be quick. You can do this. Calm down, brother. I know it's hard. He runs. We have to knock Kurisu out now. The pool's made. Come on, brother. Pull it together. Pull it together. We just pray your other version comes over. You're so close. There's plenty of blood, bro.
さよなら。あ、待て。ちょっとだけ待ってくれないか。
What
そんなこ
else?
としている場合じゃないよ。
He just wants to make sure. Yeah.
誰かいるのか。頑張れよ。これから始まるのは人生で一番長く一番大切な3週間だ。
もう無茶しすぎだよ。バカにも程がある。
Or it might. We don't know. And then the pain on top of the pain you're already in.
おじさんの理論が正しければ論文は焼け、タイムマシン開発競争は起きず、第三次世界大戦も
We
起
can
こら
only
ない。
pray.
私は一緒にいることはできない。だから先にお礼を言っておくね。ありがとう。また会おうね。7年後に。
Perfect. Come on. Credits. Oh, we got time. We got time. Hospital. And because he's not smart enough, he's not going to be able to go through and actually do it. she won't work with him if assuming all worked out. He came by. Let me reestablish it all. Mm. Are we gonna find Moika? Wow. Wow. I wouldn't say that. Give her a place that she belongs, right? You going
こ
to?
れラボメンの証だってさ、ラボメンナンバー002と003。いつの間にラボメンそんなに増えたん？
And then she's like, where's
008まである
4?
って言ってたけど。
はオカリンでしょ。シーナ、橋田、漆原、
うん
エリス。M と K と A って
さあ、あともう一個箱の中にしまっていったお。
ラボメンナンバー008は7年後に現れる。
また妄想っすか？
必然だ。
Aww.
僕の
Yeah, your future, buddy.
確かめたいことがあって徹夜で実験をしているだろうか。もしかしたら父のことでまだ悩んでいるかもしれない。俺と過ごした3週間をお前は覚えていない。だがそれでいい。お前が今どこかで。
And that's all that matters. Oh, we're assuming.
未来がまだわからないこの世界をどこかで一緒に見ているのだから。
Oh, we're gonna get like a crazy walk past moment. Turn around. Yeah.
やっと会えた。あなたを探していたんです。助けてくれたお礼を言いたくて。
俺だ。なぜ彼女がここにいる？
Love how time stops.
何？俺が守れだと？やれやれ、勝手なことを言ってくれる。まあいい。それが選択だというのなら、エル・プサイコングル。また会えたな、クリスティーナ。
いやだから私はクリスティーナでも女子でもないと。あれ？
Why do you know that?
ようこそ我が助手マキセ・クリス、いやクリスティーナ。
Lab number 4.
誰にもわからない。だからこそこの再会が意味するように、無限の可能性があるんだ。これがシュタインズゲートの選択だよ。
This feels like one of those times where I finish something and just like the words aren't gonna be there. And I think making note of that initially is the smart thing to do for what I'm assuming will likely be a pretty short discussion period here at the end, despite the fact that it'll be me talking about thoughts and feelings on the series as a whole. And I say no words or things kind of come to mind because sometimes you see something that almost you feel like you would do a disservice of actually properly discussing, that no matter how many words or how you kind of sit back, I guess, and word out the things that you want to say, right? Lay it all out in your own head or just write it down or whatever it is. It's hard to truly grasp the feeling maybe that you felt on the inside or the feeling of everybody else basically who ended up watching or witnessing something that is very just incredibly special. And it feels, like I said, to be a disservice to almost try and do that and then make some statements and say some things that just don't it just feels like you'll be disrespecting almost the things it feels like you watched, right? And I already feel like that entirely as somebody who decided to take 6 months away from watching when I only had 6 episodes left. I already feel like I'm the person who put myself in that position and did that when realistically I should have just said screw it, because I was on such a fantastic journey that only continued to ramp itself up as we went all the way through, throwing some insane twists and turns along the way and very emotional high and lows throughout it. It's just I don't know what I would want to say right now. And I think those are things that would become more clear after I edit. Those are things that would become more clear after I sit back and just, I guess, reflect on overall journey, but just everything as well. Also, just due to the disconnect almost that I've had from how long it's kind of been between parts, that certain specific details and key things that I feel like would allow me to maybe have a little bit more clear of a thought to go into this would actually prove to be useful. But as of right now, we don't have any of that going on, and we're kind of all smooth, empty brain right now. So we're going to kind of have to work what we got. And that's going to be part of the reason why, like, even throughout this discussion, typically after I finish all the different series and everything that I do, I'm like, oh, this is how I was feeling. This is what I would give it out of 10. While things can kind of fluctuate and move and stuff, but like, that's kind of the general feeling that I'm getting. Even then, I just don't feel comfortable doing that right now. Just for my own, sanity of the idea of whatever I say, I feel as though I'll come to regret if I try and do anything a little bit past it. Hence the reason, I guess, as to why we did this, and we did it in this format as opposed to slowing down and slowly just talking about things and doing episode by episode. And of course I could drag it out and make different episodes, each time on it, and be able to upload them so I have different videos that I can do. But this just felt like the most correct way to do it. And it's the same way that I'm feeling now as I just sit here and talk, where I don't feel like I just feel like this is the right way for me to lay it out in a way that I would like to express my appreciation for what I watched, express my love for the thing that I watched, and my overall happiness and how pleased I ended up being at the end of the very wild emotional journey that we kind of went on throughout the entirety of this, which ultimately is kind of, I think, all that I can say in short about the things that I want to. As it's I don't know, it's just something special, and every now and then you get one of those and you go back through, and it's a reason why I don't like watching things that everybody is like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's a reason why I've never watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's a reason why I try and avoid so many different series that are like long run, and I try and avoid so many different series, like even things that a lot of people have large emotional attachments to due to childhood and stuff, like Naruto. I've never seen that. Dragon Ball, I've never seen it or read, or it's just, for whatever reason, I just feel it would be almost disrespectful to sit back and like grade it as of like nowadays in the way that things are. But also, it's the idea of chasing that high and wanting to go after that thing and knowing once I get rid of it. And this was one of those other ones on that list that like I purposely was avoiding for so long, because it was like, once you miss out on this experience, you can look back and be happy, and just that you went through it and appreciate that, and thankful that you were able to, experience that. But at the same time, it makes you a little concerned knowing that this is like some of the highest heights that you'll probably be able to hit, whether it impacts you personally or not. Just being able to witness and be here for it, it's a little saddening almost to think about the idea that this will be one of the few things that kind of almost remain within this medium that's like as praised unanimously as it kind of is, to a point that, I don't know, I feel a little upset in that moment too. So I don't know. All that to say, very happy that I was here. Very happy that we were able to kind of go through and watch all of this. Absolutely fantastic. Next level type of thing, right? There's different tiers and levels that these things can go in, and this is nearly as high as I feel like it can get of something that I kind of went through, and I feel as though I would only have a greater appreciation for it on possible rewatch after I edit and kind of slow down and really think and reflect on it. And yeah, That's kind of what I got there. We'll talk about a little bit with the show regarding things that I just overall liked, I guess, for the most part. There's not going to be any dislikes. There's literally nothing that I disliked. There's nothing that I can really pick and choose and do all of that. And a lot of the time, like, the only thing I think I could come down to would be like animation and like some other things that were maybe like visually done. But a lot of that also, this is 2011. I'm not familiar enough with everything that came out in 2011 to know up to the standards in comparison to a bunch of the other things that were of that time and how they would make me feel, as opposed to like if I was doing something nowadays, I can tell you like this is not up to quality of like whatever other things are kind of being aired up, today. I don't have the capacity to do that. And it wasn't even like poor in any of those aspects that I listed before. It's more of just, it's not like the most insane thing that I've ever seen, so I can't go out of my way and really talk about it on like the visuals or animation front that much outside of that. But praise wise overall, it is a very interesting journey. I don't know what it is with time travel shows, but every single one that like at least is like praised positively absolutely nails everything from comedy to emotional moments to just like music to the characters themselves. Like they hit every single one. I've seen a couple, not like a ton of them, but the few that I have seen, every single one definitely connects or relates to me at some other point that makes me absolutely fall in love with them and completely appreciate them like nothing else. Okabe is a really, really special character, extremely well just written and done, from being able to use multiple personalities in a way while he's well aware of the things that he created and the things that he does, but he can do it as a mask almost to protect himself or to act up and show extra excitement for the things that he really is excited and passionate about. It allows for a different layer of him that you can tell when he's kind of joking and when he's not joking, and it allows the other characters to kind of realize that when he's being serious and when he's not, and can pick up on those cues extremely easy, and can also pick up on when he's clearly not well and then he's kind of acting up and doing something else. And it allows for a really effective way of us as the viewers to kind of see that without having to think like something about this person feels off, or I can't tell like if he's being truthful or sincere or anything, right? As in our situation, we can sit back and we can be like, I can narrow that down. I can feel that. Like I understand where he's at right now. And it allows an easier way, I would say, to visualize and I guess audio as well, because of the way that he kind of vocalizes himself in each different persona that he takes, for the viewer to really kind of latch onto and connect on that. And I love that a lot. I think that's a great way to kind of represent that. And just allow those other moments that when he does finally drop that and he returns to being himself and he wants to act serious, especially as he was doing for a majority of the back end of the series, you can really feel those moments and see those, and it definitely impacts and connects with you a lot more because you do understand like how crazy like on the other end of things this guy can get if he wants to be, but instead chooses like right now he's like this, and it's like I should be taking him serious, or I should like at least like consider the things that he's saying and thinking. And I really think that's such a cool way for them to kind of do. On top of, I think like they just handle his mental state extremely well throughout this, showcasing it visually, showcasing it just the way that he kind of stresses himself out almost with every other situation that he's in, not knowing what to do, how he wants to take on everything on his own, how he struggles to kind of open up and leave it and explain these things to other people, and the way that he wants to approach these situations. It's just, they do such a good job at really getting you into that state of also showing somebody who would, of course, throughout going through all of this, mentally break himself to a point that he doesn't know the direction to go. And of course, you're going to have to rely on others when it comes to a certain point. But even when it does come to that, still having to take on and do so much and see things. And then even down the back end, when he talked about being desensitized to like all these different things that are so traumatic in a way that he almost like didn't care. And he was just doing test and trial runs at a certain point because he was so broken that like, it wasn't even affecting him seeing this person that he cares so greatly for die in these tragic ways as well, just because he was doing it as ways to possibly get forward and see that bigger picture and that future to come at some point, or at least those are the things that he would have to tell himself to really be able to get through to those things, despite how horrific all those moments and stuff are. And I think that they handled and nailed that extremely well, and it's not something I feel like a lot of other shows can do a really excellent job at hitting that state that a person can really be in. And this is probably one of, if not the best scenario that I've kind of like really seen that, especially within like this sort of genre. But fantastic. Also, props to his voice actor for being so excellent, being able to take on so many different voices and moments, and adjust the volume and everything of his voice when it comes to moments where he needs to be a bit more serious, and you can definitely hear it within him. It sounds like his character's in pain, you know, it sounds like he's extremely energetic and happy when he's like faking exactly what's going on, or he's overly enthused about a situation, or he's being overly kind of dramatic and comedic about certain moments and things, and he killed every single thing. And I think it was like a note that I made directly from the beginning of how cool it sounded and how good he was doing, and he continued to impress me throughout the entirety of this, and I definitely just want to throw a lot of praise onto his front. All the other characters are great. I'm not going to go down individually because I just, like I said, I want to kind of keep this a little bit more short, but every other character is fantastic in their own way. I had nobody that I necessarily took an issue with at all, and I think that they all played off of each other and had a dynamic that were all just done extremely well. Kurisu just staying consistent in the way that she was all the way through, with her kind of just nerding out in certain moments and then getting caught on it and then trying to like backtrack and being all, you know, tsundere like. And then of course the moments where she immediately could realize when Okabe had something going on, and she immediately sided with him and chose to trust in him, and how consistent she remained throughout all the different situations that we went through with that, ultimately leading to kind of like a climax moment between the two of them, when that ended up occurring. I think was the 22nd episode. It just, so much was done so well there. Mayuri and her situation, and just being that person that you just want to absolutely just hold on to and protect, and then having the most horrible things happen to her over and over and over again, and having to witness that and see the characters who absolutely love her witness that as well, and also just seeing her, how much she actually cares and how much she like feels like she could be responsible for the reasons why people are in the situations that they are, and how she wants to change that for them, or be somebody else almost entirely for them. And just, it was almost heartbreaking to like see her in so many of those different moments, especially because she had absolutely no clue about the things going on, and she was so just wanting to be there and wanting to be in support or be in help of somebody, but having zero clue exactly how to feel that out and like really do anything. And it really heartbreaking, but I loved her, and she allowed for a lot of fun comedic moments with her being a little bit spacey, but at the same time it was great. Daru also just really funny, and I'm happy to have had him in, and especially when we got the Suzuha stuff coming in, and you know the family and the relation and stuff that we had between the two of them, and how all that connects by the back end, was really fun. And we had some fun dynamics and moments between them that I absolutely loved as well. Also, Daru just like, he had this weird like random creepy moments, but they all worked and fit within his character, and also just made sense, and never felt like he was like pushing things to be like too far or too weird or anything. And it was almost just like you could laugh it off, and everybody around took it as like a joke, and nobody like really would expect him to, you know, just, I don't know. He was great. All the others were great, and they all had their moments, especially through the emotional moments and highs and lows and stuff that came with them, through us trying to retrace and go back through and unsend all of our D-mails. And we had some very intense moments. I mean, with Ferris and like her dad and the whole situation that happened there, Moeka like completely losing it and having absolutely nothing that she belongs to, and been treated the way that she is, to ultimately be able to, you know, go out of her way and kill Mayuri all these times over and over again, and then actually just get killed by this person that she's like so in love with, that was told for multiple times doesn't actually care for you, and then being able to have to like face that firsthand in that situation is absolutely awful. Crazy. The whole Ruka saga too, of course, of just like losing somebody that you're so close to, but also not being so comfortable within yourself, or wanting to be something else entirely. And then the struggle that he kind of went throughout entirety of life, but like throughout all the different journeys and stuff within this, the series of episodes that he was given for that as well. Just a lot kind of piled up and built into each other. And I think that's, every character had certain things that I don't feel like there was like left ends, like things that I'm just like wondering or really curious about. And while there are like certain things, maybe like little things, nothing like, I don't feel like any of these characters were underdeveloped or underwritten any sense at all. And everything felt like it had its time to sit back and be paced well and crafted. And that's something that I talked about early, I believe, into this series, is the idea that being a visual novel and having that time to be like fully expanded into like this thing doesn't, and also because of the time period of it being like over 10 years old and stuff, doesn't also need to fit within this realm of like, we need to immediately start off like with banger after banger and really hook people. And a lot of people calling like the early half of the series to be extremely like slow until it starts ramping up. But to me, I was immediately interested right off the beginning, and I never at a certain point was like, oh, things aren't really happening and things are going really slow or anything at this moment. But for everybody else who did kind of feel like that was the case, being able to have these ultimate payoffs and developments and stuff throughout the entirety of this is truly just a result of being able to have a series that was fully be able like written out because of being a visual novel, right? And being able to have something that can be so extended like that. And that's why like so many different series from years and years ago are so good and have that emotional impact and character development within them, because they are able to actually be sit down and like properly like written out like this, and they're on not on like a weekly to weekly basis of like something like Shonen Jump, or like have to release something monthly and really like get on to people so they can get sales up and they can make sure that their series doesn't get axed, and they like just so much of the things that can kind of go along with that, that to the point that if it actually gains enough attention and a passionate enough fan base, you can create something like this within an animated format that nobody's going to just tune out immediately. And if they are, the praise is going to be so high by the back end that people will tune back in and they'll actually figure out what exactly that they may have been missing along the entirety of it. It's wonderful, and I kind of wish that we get a lot more of that nowadays, but you know, it happens. There's plenty more I definitely could say. There's plenty more I wish that I would say at some other point, but sometimes it's better to almost just leave this. And based on the things that I said right at the beginning and wanting to keep it short, also not wanting to feel like I'm talking about things that I have no clue what I'm talking about, or feel like I can kind of mess up and do a disservice almost to a bunch of it, we're just going to kind of leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's going to wrap up our journey here. I might do 25. If people want that enough, we can watch 25. I don't have plans to watch 0, just so people are aware. I have no intentions of doing that, at least for the time being. We could revisit at a certain point, but I think there's multiple reasons, and I can list them out if you really want, but it doesn't make a lot of sense with where we're at for the channel for me to do that. So it might be something I do on my own time, but it also might just be something I save to a point that like I can sit down when I just have more time later, and I can just like pump out a bunch of them when I'm not like trying to really grow things the way that I am, and just doing 0 necessarily I don't think is going to help. So would I hate to kind of just leave things the way they are? Yeah, because there is more to consume, but at the same time I'm very content with how things are and ended and was all wrapped up to this point, that I don't necessarily feel like I need to go into and need more, if that can make sense. And I can explain more if anybody really needs it, but that's where we're at right now. So we're going to move forward and we're going to watch something else. I don't have any plans yet. I have a plan for what I'm doing after Beyond the Boundary, which I'm going to sit down and watch probably in the next couple days and get that out of the way. I don't have a plan for what we're doing here after this. So I don't know yet if we're even gonna do anything, because the spring season is going to be very, very packed for me for a lot of stuff to watch. So might not actually have time to do anything until like the summer. So I might put that on hiatus till then, but at the same time, I don't know. So we'll wait and see. But if people have any recommendations and things that they would like to see at some other point, let me know, and we can figure out what we're going to end up going on and doing from there. If you liked it all, hit the like and subscribe to me. Not to make feel free to check out their videos and channel. Leave comments with this episode or series. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. Till next time, see ya.